It's a dream for many to one day play professional baseball. 40 years ago, a New Mexico man named Paul Risso was chasing that dream, but an injury benched his career. Now, against the odds, Paul is still chasing that dream. Today, he was closer than ever. News 13's Chris McKee is in the Newsplex with that story.
Crystal, Paul Risso is now 60 years old and spent this weekend trying out for a minor league baseball team in the Midwest, competing against guys less than half his age. Paul is shocking nearly everyone and could finally have a chance to realize his dream.
From the catcher's mound, Paul Risso looks like any other pitcher, a right-handed thrower with an 83-mile-per-hour fastball. It's only when you hear Paul's story that you figure out what makes him so different.
He said, "You're 60 years old?" And I said, "Yeah."
A Los Lunas resident, Paul Risso is 60 and trying hard to make it to the minor leagues.
What I call it unfinished business.
Rewind to 1973. Paul was finishing college and drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates, but shortly after, his dreams were squashed.
About 2 months later, I tore my shoulder, and that ended any chance I had.
Doctors didn't operate back then. The pain persisted and baseball faded.
I literally could not throw to home plate. It really hurt for about 30 years.
But around 2006, Paul gave it another shot, joining the Albuquerque Men's Senior Baseball League. Somehow, without surgery, his pain was gone.
How it healed, I don't know, but it has not bothered me
since then. Paul's family says his pitching has elevated.
I see him out there competing with all age groups and playing great games, breaking bats.
Finally, Sunday morning, another shot. Paul is in Minnesota trying out as a pitcher for the St. Paul Saints, and now you know why he's talking to us by phone.
The tryout today went well. It's a really high-quality league. These guys are, there's a few former major leaguers on the team.
So did Paul make the team?
Unfortunately, they only had this opening for one guy, for one pitcher, and there was about 10 guys trying out, and they had a bunch of others, I think, that they were looking at too. So they said, "We're just not going to be able to do anything with you at this time."
While it's not the news he'd hoped for, Paul says this is not the end.
My goal is to play at the highest level, but I'm not stopping, believe me.
Now, Paul says next he'll try out for a new minor league conference that is starting up in Texas and New Mexico. Back to you, Crystal.
All right, thanks, Chris. Now, Paul's tryout today was the third one he's done since 2006. Out of the other two teams, one signed him but never activated him. The other team went bankrupt right before they said they'd play him.